Assalamualaikum. So today we're going to look into new topic that is increase in shareholding. Okay, what is increase in shareholding? Increase in shareholding is where an investor or a company acquired an ordinary share capital of another company in stages. Okay, it will affect or the changes in the controlling interest. Actually, there are four situations occurs, but here I will discuss only two situations. Okay, the first one is where remain as a subsidiary. The second one, the status change from associate to subsidiary. Okay, bear in mind, it means that a company have two different status during the year. Okay, so for example, our current accounting period is 1st January 2019 until 31st December 2019. Okay, we will look at the first situation. The first situation is where the company was remained as a subsidiary. So when it remained as a subsidiary, we call it as a sub to sub, meaning that initially the company was a subsidiary. After they add another second acquisition, the status of company still remain as a subsidiary. Okay, so for example here, on the 1st January 2018, Gage acquired 70% of the ordinary share capital in S. So the acquisition will be 70% and 30% of NCI. Later, a year later, that is on the 1st October 2019, the company add another 15% of the acquisition. So meaning that now from 70%, the percentage has increased to 85%, but the non-controlling interest have reduced from 30% to 15%. Okay, now we try to look at the diagram or the timeline. Okay, I just show you the timeline here. Okay, this one. Okay, just now I mentioned that your current accounting period is the 1st January 2019 and ended 31st December 2019. So meaning that on the 1st October, is it here? Okay, they add another 15%. So initially the acquisition is 70%, NCI 30%. But here, after they add another 50%, the acquisition becoming 85%, and the NCI now reduced to 15%. So if we can see here, the percentage for NCI, 30% is for 9/12. 9 months, 30%, and 3 months will be 15%. But throughout the year, the status of company still remain as a subsidiary because initially 70% subsidiary, then add another 15%, still remain as a subsidiary. Okay, now when we have a piecemeal acquisition, what do we need to do? We have to add another working. That working is called gain or loss on the second acquisition. Okay, gain or loss on the second acquisition. Okay, before we proceed to gain or loss on second acquisition, let us look at the normal working. Okay, when we have a SOPL, we have working number 1. So working number 1 is for NCI, right? So therefore now for the same company, you will have calculation of NCI before and after. You need to write down before and after. So meaning that the NCI for that company, you will take your profit after tax times 9/12 times 30%, because the NCI for 30% is only for 9 months, whereby after they add another 50%, the NCI has reduced to 15%. So the profit will be times with 3/12 times 15%. Okay, that will be your working number one. Then after you get all the information, then you deduct or add the adjustment. Okay, now we look at working number two. Working number two, we will calculate the GRP BD. Okay, GRP BD is here, right? On the 1st January 2019. For the GRP BD, here, if we look, the percentage is only 70%. That's why when we calculate the GRP, we will take the total of holding and also the subsidiary, and the percentage of subsidiary is only 70% because here at the beginning of the year the percentage of the subsidiary is only 70% because they don't add another 15%, right? Because the additional 50% is on the 1st October. Okay, since working number two, the subsidiary is 70%. Therefore, working number three, which is the partner, the NCI, you will take the 30%. Alright? Okay.